Hello everyone watching on YouTube and welcome back to more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. We had to leave off on a cliffhanger last time, but now, now, we're gonna figure out what Claude is up to. I don't know what he's doing, but I know it can't be good.
Scarlet Blaze. Shifting history. 5 months have passed since the attack on the Emperor, and 1182 nears a close. Though each army schemes, the battle maps barely change. But now, history is about to resume its course.
Dude, I am so excited to see where they're going with this bit with Claude. I actually cannot wait.
Today is a momentous day in Fódlan's history that people will mark for generations to come.
Yes, the colors red and yellow have finally united to destroy the color blue. I assume that's what's happening here.
Then why do you look so conflicted?
I'm not conflicted, Claude. I'm just painfully aware of how much stronger I need to be. That's why I'm counting on you and the Alliance to make up the difference.
Hey, I've got feeling unprepared down to a science, so let's say we help each other out. If we work together, we can achieve what's best for both of us, right?
Indeed.
I have reviewed the terms, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
It's Hilda's brother, who finally has a face.
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Murden.
You've done fine work here, Hubert. Thanks. And thanks to you as well, Holst. You know I'm not good at this sort of thing.
I've never known you to shy away from ceremonial affairs like this, but it is the most significant pact since the founding of the Leicester Alliance, so your caution was most prudent. I must admit, I was quite nervous. Thankfully, I managed not to follow it up.
You surely jest. You did your work masterfully, without batting an eye. I am truly impressed that Leicester's most valiant general is so well versed in diplomacy.
Don't be insulting, Hubert. Sir Holst is a duke. A man can be brave in battle and still know how to get things done. Take our Minister of Military Affairs, for example.
Yeah, dude, Count Bergliez can do literally anything.
A man for whom the term looks can be deceiving was likely invented.
Speaking of Count Bergliez, where is he? I thought he'd be here so we could go head-to-head. We never did get to finish our battle.
I'm afraid the Count couldn't make it, but perhaps you'd consider my bodyguard instead? I'm certain you'll find the challenge to your liking. Is this your first time meeting, by the way?
It is. Well, friend, care to go around with me?
Yeah, sure, I'll die, whatever.
They say this Holst character is the strongest man in Leicester.
He might be the strongest man after Bergliez, to be honest, from what I understand.
But is he as strong as the Ashen Demon?
Yeah, dude, I'll accept. What could go wrong?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I hope you mean later and not this very second. It would be a shame to get blood all over this nice paperwork.
It would add some character to the paperwork. It'd look better in a museum down the line. Kyton, Madstorm, Dull, welcome to stream. Good to see you all.
Yes. All eyes are on us. We must make this a grand gesture and show our soldiers that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Well, let's get to it. As leader of all the lords and knights who sit at the round table of the Leicester Alliance, I, Claude von Regan, hereby swear this pact. Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fódlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand-in-hand with the Leicester Alliance to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
Dude, how is this gonna go wrong? What is Claude gonna do? I don't even know. My best bet is that he's trying to, like, lure Edelgard into a sense of security or something, and then when we're fighting the kingdom or something, he turns on us and brings in the Almerians to help him fight or something? I have no idea. But, man, I cannot wait to see how this goes.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
Goodness, look how far you've risen. You're standing on the stage of history. I know you'll do great things. Yes, and greater things still.
Right then, we've got plenty of bright new faces here at the round table today. First, a brand new count ruling Gloucester, and Duke Goneril and Count Ordelia have decided that their heirs will sit for them.
Unfortunately, Lawrence and Lysithea can't join us, due to their responsibilities in the Imperial Army.
I called you here to give you notice. The Leicester Alliance is assenting to the Empire's request and sending troops to the Kingdom front. Houses Regan, Gloucester, and Daphne will be supplying most of the soldiers. And instead of the usual route through Aelel, we'll be invading Fraldarius directly by sea.
Oh my goodness, Fraldarius. It's happening, chat. The game is finally gonna crush my dreams and not let me recruit Felix, and then I'm gonna cry live on stream.
You're staying behind, right, host?
Indeed I am. Almyra is still an unknown quantity, and we've no idea if or when Prince Shahid might stage another attack. And the same goes for House Ordelia. They've had more than their share of troubles on their border. We agreed that shipping their army away might not be the most prudent of ideas.
And that's all she wrote. You'll find the details in the document you've all been given. I wish the kingdom would see they're between a rock named Adrestia and a hard place named Leicester and throw that white flag high, but of course they won't. So good luck, everyone. I'm counting on you.
Man, I wish we could have had Hilda with us in this game.
And so, the Alliance has agreed to bring their troops to bear and attack the kingdom from the east.
Something is gonna go wrong here, I just don't know what yet. Lyfessa Skywalker Gizoid, welcome to stream. I just bought Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes on the eShop, waiting for the download to finish. Might take until tomorrow afternoon. Ooh, that's rough internet, buddy. How's the game so far? This game is fantastic. This is like, honestly, this is probably the second best game I've played this year, thus far. The only thing that I've enjoyed more than this was Horizon Forbidden West, and that game's probably going to be my game of the year, because, whoo boy, that game was amazing.
At the same time, we will resume our invasion from the west, using Aryan Road as a foothold. We'll subjugate the kingdom's lords one by one as we work our way toward Byleth.
News of the Pact will doubtless have spread throughout the kingdom by now. Provided enough houses see the futility in fighting, we may be able to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. However, that is likely wishful thinking. We should instead expect the worst and prepare accordingly.
You think? Some of them already bent the knee to us once, along with Count Rowe. Wouldn't they jump at a chance to swap sides again?
An idea I am certain has already occurred to the king. Lately, we have been scrambling to reorganize, dealing with an attack by the Knights of Seros and negotiating a pact with Leicester. And during that time, the winds of purgation have swept across Fargus. In one fell swoop, the king has expunged most of the nobles likely to align with us.
Still, it's us and the Alliance against him, which means we've got the advantage. What's there to worry about?
The concern isn't that we'll lose. It's that winning might come at the cost of too many lives. What an utterly pointless, senseless thing to do. Oh, I find it all so very draining.
Whatever our intent, we're the instigators here. We can't expect the enemy to do anything less than defend their land with tooth and claw.
Speak for yourself. If someone invaded my territory, I'd hand over lands and titles on a silver platter. Especially if I had no chance of winning.
There is truly no other noble like you, Leonard. And perhaps no person at all for that matter. Regardless, we must proceed with caution. When people think someone is after what they possess, they respond with fear, even if the thought is all in their head. In the eyes of the people of Fargus, there is no limit to what evils the Empire might visit upon them.
My father started saying he can't sleep because he's scared the old church is coming to Garreg Mach to kill him. From the sound of my mother's letters, he's really shaken up.
he has been, like, there have been attempted assassinations on him numerous times. So, you know, understandable.
Remember that the kingdom has much coldness. We must not forget to be bundling up like people of the snow.
Our Petra is always ready for what lies ahead.
I wish I had better understanding of your Fódlan ways, so I could be giving more assistance to everyone.
Don't worry about it, Petra. With all the different factions in this thing, even we have a hard time keeping it straight. This almost seems so backward compared to the way things were in Brigid.
In any case, the battles ahead will be more brutal than any we have yet fought. Keep a vigilant eye out for both yourselves and each other. That is all. Dismissed.
Guess things aren't gonna be so easy anymore. We're under some real pressure to win.
So we're back in the kingdom? Oh yeah, we're getting... I think the very northern tip up there is Fargus's capital, is it not? So we're on our way towards the capital. The supply depot. You can now acquire the following class at the trading grounds. Azura. Oh, it's the Flugel one. And the Emperor for Edelgard. Oh, baby. Master classes are on the way. New exam seals. Yep. Oh, I'm so pumped. Some units have just straight up gained new equipment and battalions. You can do that? All right. Edelgard asked to see me. Something about a decision she's making. Okay, so we got some stuff going on. What support conversation? Let me see the convoy. Who's gotten, like, new stuff? You still have your Killing Edge. You still have your Silver Axe. Rising Star Mercenaries and Supreme Armored Core? I don't think those are what I had before, are they? No, because I bought everyone, like, 1,500 Endurance ones. Yeah. Most characters should still have the rank B 1,500 ones that I bought for them. Reaper Knights. I think that's new. I don't remember giving you the Reaper Knights. But yeah, Rising Star Mercenaries and Supreme Armored Company are definitely new, 100%. Yo, we're finally gonna get some master classes. I'm so pumped for this. Rogue and Edelgard can finally do their... We might actually have 3 supports in a row to do with Edelgard. It's entirely possible. We have Shamir now, yes! Who else does Shamir get supports with in this game? Balthus and Happy. All right, no one else. None of the Black Eagles. Shamir doesn't want to chat with any of them. Oh my word, we have so much, like, talking to do and supports to listen to. It's gonna be like an hour of stream before I actually get into a fight. I want to go over here and see about buying Master Seals.
I carry a little of everything here.
Only 1 Master Seal a chapter. We gotta get, we gotta get what's her name ASAP. We gotta get Anna over here. I have 7 of these. I don't need to buy anymore. I don't think we should buy intermediate seals right now either.
Hope to see you again soon.
Balthus got his weapon. Oh, did Balthus get a new weapon and I didn't notice? Ah, the Vajra Mushti, whatever that is. He did get something new. I wonder why he got a new weapon of all people. Interesting. I wonder if I can finally make Edelgard's Labronda better. It's still like E rank, so I don't know. Surely there's a way to make that better than just using a silver axe, you would think. But alright, new weapon on Balthus is pretty pog. Oh man, what do I want to tell? Let's start talking to everyone and just get that all done.
Come to think of it,
you will know when you unlock it. Okay, so the game will give me a notification of some kind that Edelgard her axe can be made better. All right, thanks, chat. Count Gloucester's retired now, and can you guess what he's been doing? Fishing in the air mid-river from the Great Bridge of Murden. My friend who helps manage the bridge was complaining that they don't know what to do with them. That's funny.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. A lot's been happening in the capital, but now we've got an alliance with Leicester. So let's keep our spirits fresh and we'll fight on together. Bow, 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 bow. Balthus. Life in the Imperial capital was rough. My pockets didn't get any fuller, I'll tell you that. And obviously I wasn't going to pick any fights since I'm working closely with Her Majesty. I don't believe you. Really now? Empty pockets aside, I find it hard to believe you didn't swing a single punch the entire time. Come on, have a little faith, would ya? I wouldn't embarrass my employer like that. That's fair. Shamir, welcome to the team. And so the war begins again. No need to worry, I'm not gonna betray you. Definitely not worried at all, Shamir. I'm not worried you'll betray us, but we're gonna be fighting some of your old friends. It's all the same to me. I had a feeling this day would come. I see things very differently from those knights. They have different standards about who they ought to protect and about what's good or evil. I love Shamir. Great character. To think that an honorable duke such as yourself would deign to speak with someone like me. I doubt I can be of any use, but please, what business might you have with me? Oh, it's Duke Gert. You have changed greatly, Constance. I cannot imagine what you must have been through.
Sorry, but no.
I am not worthy of your concern, my lord. The events of my life are exactly what you would expect for someone of my lowly stature. I apologize. Words. Perhaps we should continue this conversation at a later date. Oh, man. Yogi, welcome to stream. What's the next game you're going to be playing? We're playing Stray when it comes out on the 19th, and then Digimon Survive and Xenoblade Bernadetta. Xenoblade 3 both come out at the end of the month. I'm so useless now. I've been away from battle too long. I can't even remember how to hold a weapon. I should just stand in the back.
Oh, no.
Hey, how long have you been there? Did you hear what I said? I was just practicing what I'd say to Edelgard. I feel like crawling into a hole and never coming out. That's Bernadetta, all right.
A moment of your time.
I am Count Ro, and I am charged with safeguarding Aryan Road, the Silver Maiden. I must repay the Empire for saving me. I vow to do all I can as a general in the Imperial Army. By the way, have you heard rumors of the Savage Mockingbird? I let him go once, but I must find him again at all costs. Pay me no mind, this problem is my own. Savage Mockingbird must be the title of a character that I don't remember from Three Houses. I have been trying to track my father these past 6 months, but I have not picked up any leads. Oh, that's right. Those who slither in the dark, like, got your dad out of the prison and all. Okay. It is like he has vanished into thin air. I wonder where he is and what he's doing. He's probably plotting to make a comeback. He's probably hiding out and plotting his grand return to the Empire. That is certainly plausible, though I doubt he could manage it on his own, which means he would need co-conspirators. I suppose I should focus my search along those lines. We're gonna have a lot of new tactics to be doing. 6 whole months and not so much as a peep from them. Even after we came all this way to Inbar 2. I'm quite disappointed if I'm being honest. Yeah, don't lose hope.
Sure.
But that doesn't mean they're not gonna show. They might pop up later.
That's appalling.
Ma, you're certainly taking this in stride. I'm practically desperate here. I still plan to try and use Lysithea at some point, chat. I wouldn't mind trying out Mercedes either, but I just have too many characters. There are literally too many characters. The Savage Mockingbird is Yuri. Oh, the other Ashen Wolves character. Because there are only 4 of them, right? And we have Constance, Happy, and Balthus. Yuri he's supposed to be like the leader of the group, right? He's like their Edelgard, Claude, Dimitri. Okay. So I imagine he'll show up relatively soon, probably. Our soldiers will soon march towards the Western Kingdom. I heard we'll be passing through Dominic territory. Baron Dominic is Annie's, well, my friend's uncle, if we end up hurting him. I know she'll never forgive us. But there's nothing we can do about that, is there? It's all up to fate now. I don't care about anyone else in the Blue Lions except my boy Felix.
Could you spare a moment?
It's been quite an eventful 6 months. Do you want to hear what happened? You see, Edelgard asked me to assist her with some affairs of state. And while I was working, I got numerous ardent propositions from men in the court. Beat her to the punchline. Propositions for work, right?
I can't believe it.
Hey, who gave you permission to steal my thunder? I mean, you're right, but still, you've got some nerve. Well, you know, it'd be that way. Yo, it's my man, Count Burgleys.
Wonderful.
With my other man, Caspar. You're thriving, Caspar. Use your strength to crush the enemy. You understand that is your duty, yes? Of course, but we also need to keep our allies safe, too. I am Caspar, the Empire's sword and shield. I love these guys. Love the Burgleys family.
Did you hear?
We took Garreg Mach easily, though there were casualties. That's why many of us didn't consider the Knights of Saros to be a formidable threat. But then there was that massive attack 6 months ago, right? Some of our forces let their guard down and mistakes were made. They got in serious trouble.